Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of Always Sometimes Monsters. This is KPX Valkyrie, and I will be your guide. So, last time we played, we had another dream sequence about our love interest, and Larry brought us here to this warehouse to do a job for the publishing company that we used to work for. Apparently we're going to be packing up boxes to be sent to a pulping plant, old bindings and stuff that aren't going to be used. Basically, we'll be pulping our own failure since we failed to produce a book. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump in here. Glad you can make it. I'm the foreman here. From here on out, you'll be reporting to me, alright? I expect to see some hard work from you. I don't need any more layabouts or slackers. I've had enough of young anti-union punks bitching about orders. Understand me? Hey, Red. Give it a break today, alright? You trying to tell me how to run my warehouse? Jesus, everyone's a critic. Jem's an out-of-towner. She's got nothing to do with the strike. What do you know, you panty waste... I'm not saying that, sorry. Maybe that's part of their damned anarchist plan, you know? Red, I think you're starting to get paranoid. Jem's an old friend. You can trust her. Well, why didn't you say so? Will someone tell me what's going on? Red Hair is one of the 13 leaders of the Beaton Workers' Union. You're walking into the middle of a minor dispute between the union and some of its former members. Minor dispute? Those ungrateful bastards refused to pay union dues. Well, you did sell them out to Macroshaft. What have you ever had to worry about job security? That vote guaranteed the city contracts we needed to keep things running. You know, those things us dirty peasants who don't work in skyscrapers worry about. If I were you, I'd stick my nose out of the business it don't belong in. Anyway, none of this is any of your concern. That's right. You got no business in union affairs until you've proven yourself. We're hurting for members, but I'm not about to bend the rules now, even if you are a friend of the company. Here's the pay I promised you. I don't know if it'll get you all the way to San Verdano, but it should help. Alright, $150. Cash up front. Those new contracts are even better than I thought. I still expect a full day's work out of you, Jem, even if you are a woman. Don't worry, she'll do a good job. We'll see. You do a good job, and I'll take care of you back at the clubhouse for a drink after. Most of the gang will be there, and they're all looking for good labor right now. Alright, I'll leave you two to the job then. I gotta get back to the office before the whole day slips away. Right, down to business. We've got a conveyor belt at one end of the warehouse and a truck at the other. Your job will be to take the boxes off the conveyor belt and put them onto the truck. There's a lot of boxes to move, so I don't want to see you slacking, alright? If you really put your back into it, we might even be able to clear all the stock out today. Manage that, and I can guarantee there will be plenty more work for you later. Move the boxes from conveyor belt to the truck. I think I can manage. Great. As a union member, I'm due my coffee break now, so I'll check back on you in a bit, alright? I expect to see a decent number of boxes moved before I return. Yeah, got it. You get coffee, I get boxes. Alright, enough chatting, get to work. Okay. So, here we go. This is, alright, first box. This doesn't seem so hard. This is one of the most boring side jobs in this game. You can literally load boxes infinitely until the counter reaches 99 and then can't count any higher. And the game will not stop you, it will keep going. This is definitely not the most stimulating job in the world, but it's not too bad. As you do the job, the character will actually drop hints about how pointless this is. Essentially, we just got free money and we can work as long as we want to and then leave whenever we're ready. The only problem is that we'll miss some of the dialogue, so I'm going to go ahead and move boxes until she stops talking, which I believe is around 30 boxes. Is it just me, or are these things getting heavier? This wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the fact that I have to move up and down and zigzag around, and I can't sprint. I can only move at walking speed. There's also a screwdriver back there that you can take, and I think there is a penalty for taking it. You know, I've already got my pay in my pocket. Not that I would, but I guess I could cut out any time I wanted. So, there are several different paths the story can take here in Beaton. As returning viewers might know, there's a political battle going on. Wait a second, nobody mentioned exactly how many boxes were going to come down this damn thing. And, anyways, there are 3 sides in this political battle. I'm going to try and take the good or neutral side in the battle. The other 2 actually aren't great either way. They're both kind of corrupt. Alright, so, I'm also going to go for the most entertaining outcome of this mini job here. It is possible to miss certain encounters. Seriously, how long is Red off on break for? Is there literally no supervision in this place? But, yeah, it's possible to miss certain encounters if you don't do certain things, so I'm gonna try to ensure I get the ideal encounter and give you guys the most entertaining outcome of this, which to me is the grossest outcome of this, but, you know, I'm sure that there will be viewers who will enjoy it, so we're gonna go for, you know, the most completion we can get. Ideally. Also, before I forget, pile of discarded lotto tickets. Looks like Red's tickets. He plays the same numbers every time. 48, 1, 24. Alright, so gotta remember that number. 48, 1, 24. And 48, 1, 24. I open the cabinet and have access to it. Look inside the filing cabinet. Yes, some kind of contract. You got the union papers! Yay! So, let's see if we can check it out and see what these are exactly. Some sort of union contract papers. Not gonna show us. By the way, I've been meaning to view this again, so for those of you who missed it the first time when our landlord gave it to us, there we go. Our never give up naughty Polaroid of our significant other. In this case, Rio. Alright, back to moving boxes. Alright, this has got to be a joke or a hazing or something. There's nobody else here, and I'm making an idiot out of myself. So, as you can see, your character will complain incessantly. Honestly, the first time I did this, it kind of annoyed me. I felt like she was just being lazy, and it was just really irritating to me. And then, you know, come to find out 150 boxes later that it was all hints that this whole thing is pointless and unnecessary, and you can leave whenever you want to. So I kind of felt like a fool after learning that the hard way. Oh, and there's Mr. Supervisor guy back again. But, yeah, as I said, the character will say stuff on and off till around box 30. These boxes just keep coming, don't they? It's like there's no end in sight. Let's see, we're only on 11. You can see this is really, really tedious. We're not even halfway to the goal where our character finally just shuts up and takes it. But I have read online people who moved even more boxes than I did and learned the hard way. You know, we're talking hundreds of boxes, 200, 300. I think one person even moved upwards of 700. So you'd think there would be a cutoff at some point. Kind of like the tofu job, you just run out of tofu, you think the boxes would stop coming, but nope. And the counter on the wall there stops counting at 99, so then you're stuck counting yourself. Yes, I noticed Red is back, thank you. Still not done, I see. You better put your back into it, or we're gonna be here all day. Yeah. Alright. Next time I take a job like this, I'm telling them I want to be paid by the box. There's no way $150 is worth this amount of boredom. She's making it very tempting for me to want to quit a little early, but for those of you who would be interested in seeing the most completion, which would be seeing all of the available chat text, I'm going to tough it out for you. I hope you appreciate this. Could have just had a free $150, but no. Gotta go for all of that completion. And yeah, this is the screwdriver that I was talking about earlier. You may be able to use it to make that sign read higher. I'm really not sure. I've definitely had enough of this. The only question is, how long do I put up with this nonsense before quitting? There are security cameras though, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think it does come back to bite you in the ass if you try to take that screwdriver, so I just leave it. At least the music for this job is nice and relaxing. Okay. Here's box 20. Alright, Red's back now, so maybe I'll go see if he'll let me out of here after this one's finished. Maybe, or maybe you'll tough it out with the rest of us. Hopefully this won't take too much longer. I should probably put some kind of annotation in there that will allow you all to skip this. So the first time I did this, I've mentioned before in previous videos that I was not very thorough and did not get a great ending at all. In fact, it was a very tragic ending, and I missed so much stuff here, so I'm really looking forward to getting some more of the puzzle papers, puzzle pieces. I actually got those union papers, but I never found out what they said, what they were for. You know, I just kind of went with Red and just followed him. How many more boxes could there possibly be back there? You know, just followed Red's lead really through this whole scenario, and I re-elected Mayor Bob Horde because the other candidate, you know, he goes on and on about how Macroshaft is this evil corporation, but it turns out that Macroshaft actually donated money to his campaign as well, and he knows it. So it's kind of, you know, Macroshaft is playing both sides, trying to get in with whoever gets elected, really, for whatever good it will do them. And so that's why I wound up last time. I didn't have the whole picture. I didn't really know enough about the other side to not elect Mayor Bob Horde, so I re-elected Mayor Horde. I rigged the election to make sure that he would win. I'm hoping with the plans that I have for our Let's Play here that we will get a better outcome, though, and get some more details of the whole scenario, really. Both would be nice. Alright, so box 30 should be the last box. If it's not, that's probably going to be the one that I'm going to move anyway. The last one I'll move. You know what? Maybe if I just shut up and concentrate, I'll get this all done faster. Okay, so after that point, your character doesn't say anything else, and you are free to move boxes until you are blue in the face and pass out from exhaustion, and it's not going to end. So we're going to go ahead and move on with the story here. Talk with Red. Folding over already. I think there's more boxes still coming, but if you're losing steam, you can hang up your uniform in the office. Alright. I forgot we don't get to keep the uniform. It's a shame. It's actually kind of cute, but whatever. I've moved enough boxes to call it a day. Get changed. Alright. My character actually has a fairly plain outfit, except I really love her necklace. I don't know if you've noticed, but she's got, let's see. Yeah, you can see it there. She's got a really pretty necklace, and another reason I choose her, I don't remember if I said it in the character select section of the video series, but she's got the longest hair of all of the female playable characters, so that's why I chose her. I take it you're done for the day, huh? There's still a few more boxes to be shipped, but I guess you gotta go home sometime. Everyone's a quitter these days, I guess. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not moving another damn box. Hey, you got through 30 of them. That's nothing to sneeze at, really. I could do at least double that in my prime, though. Hey, don't get sour with me. This is a job, not a charity. Most of my former staff seem to have forgotten that. I like your tenacity, though. Hey, what do you say we head out here and grab a drink? Union Clubhouse ain't too far. I'll drive us. I'll introduce you to the other bosses, see if we can get you some more work. All lies. That sounds pretty good, actually. So, he actually doesn't introduce us to anyone. Really sucks. I thought, maybe I'd have a good money-making opportunity the last time I played this. Just was another reason why I followed him. And it turns out that he did not deliver on his promises. Hey, thanks again for the help today. It hasn't been easy since everyone quit, and you've clearly got quite the hustle when you want to. I don't say that lightly, either. Good help's hard to find these days. Thanks, I guess. I'm gonna put in a good word for you at the club. Trust me, once I vouched for you, the rest of the union leaders you'll get more work than you'll know what to do with. Give it a month, and I guarantee you'll be off your dark friend's couch and into a place of your own. Jeez, this guy is a total bigot. Beaton's been a kind home to me nearly all my life. I think you're really gonna like it here. You've got the kind of button-down attitude that'll take you places in this town. Thanks, but I don't think I'm staying. I don't understand what's wrong with you kids. Your whole generation's got some attitude like you're too good for a simple blue-collar life. Only ones who stay these days are those anti-union anarchist punks. Total pain in my ass. Well, let me tell you something, little girl. This place, my home, Beaton, it's too good for the likes of you anyway. Whoa there. I didn't mean that as an insult. I'm just on a bit of a mission right now, I've got to get to San Verdano before the month's through, and every day the clock's counting down. Oh yeah? What's over there? You're not gonna find here. What's San Verdano got? My ex, my friends, my future, sunshine. I've got a future out there. A future over there, future over here. Tell me, what's the difference? You go off chasing some ideal of what the future ought to be, and you're gonna get quite a surprise when you realize you weren't ready for it. Hey, do whatever you want. It's your life. All I'm saying is that you aren't gonna have much of a future if you're doing nothing but chase it. It's gonna be out of your reach forever. Trust me. Shh, quiet a second. You hear that? Stay here a minute. What the hell is that? Yeah, I don't hear anything. Hey, what the hell do you bastards think you're doing up there? The roof's for authorized personnel only. I can't look. Oh god. Authorize this, shithead. My fucking car! Direct hit. Here comes round 2. I think I'm gonna be sick. Herc. That's lovely. That's disgusting. Blarg. Ooh boy, I think he yacked. Take that, piece of shit. Hey, let's get out of here. Alright, well, I could probably duck out now if I wanted to. Not like I've got a reason to keep working. Here. Leave. So, we could go with Red to, you know, the club place that he was talking about, the Union Clubhouse, but we're gonna go with meeting this detective guy. What have we got here? Nothing. Hello there, sunshine. Come to Papa. Hey you there. What do you think you're doing? What am I doing? What are you doing? Leaving work. I don't know. Nothing. I could ask you the same question. What are you doing? Digging for clues. In the trash? In the trash. You're not from around here, are you? From Beaton? No, I'm not. Dubstown, right? How did you know? For starters, you're under 40 and coming out of the warehouse. That either means you're Red's kid or you've got no part to play in the strike. Maybe you could pass as Red's kid to an untrained eye, but I know better. Plus, considering the stockpile of frozen TV dinners he bought last week, I'd say he's either still single or at least estranged from any family. How the hell do you know what groceries he buys? Garbage, my mysterious friend? Everything you throw out's got a story. I'm just better at putting the pieces back together than most. So, that leaves us at no part to play in the strike. Politics aren't really my thing. I just wanted to make some cash. Right, but now you're in the thick of it. Lines have been drawn right through this city. You and I are the only ones who can be trusted, you know? Everyone here has got an agenda, but I'll get to the bottom of it. Faster if you're interested in joining me. Join you? Look, something big's going down, and if I don't figure out what, we're all in a heap of shit. I don't need to tell you how unpleasant that'll be, do I? No, you really don't. Alright then, my office is just down the street. Name's Ricky. Private Detective Ricky Clarke. Come on by and I'll fill you in on the rest of the details. Door's always open. Right, what a weird guy. Okay, so, now we're free to explore the town again. There's the detective agency. So, there are a couple of other encounters that I would like to see if I can trigger, but it might be too late in the day. Yeah. Alright, then we're gonna go maybe do some fishing if the, let's see, the employment agency isn't open here in town. Alright, here we go. Temp agency is closed for the night. Of course it is. Alright then, let's go to that fishing kid place and here we go. Catch some fish. Let's go fishing. We are going to need some food in the future, and the fish that you can catch here are extremely helpful in keeping your stamina up so that you can sleep without dying in your sleep. If you go to sleep with low stamina too many times in a row, you'll die in your sleep. And buying food is a really great way to run out of money fast. Not that we necessarily need a lot of money, but it helps in case there's anything that you have to buy, or maybe you're not enjoying a town, you could possibly buy a bus ticket out early. I don't know. I'm sure there are things to spend money on. You could buy Indie Heroes figures, you could go gambling if you're into that kind of thing. Collectibles like that aren't really my thing. And I don't think that it's very practical for a Let's Play to have to try and collect all that, so... and as far as gambling goes, I'm really not big on gambling personally, so I'm gonna wait until the end when we're kind of forced to gamble to do all my gambling. And the more money you have by then, the less gambling you'll have to do. I'm surprised we're still catching fish, but whatever. Oh, the fish population has been depleted, so we're done. Alright, so to wrap this up, I'm sure this video is running a little bit long. We're going to go ahead and talk to Detective Ricky again. It all fits. I know it does. Damn it, I need more information. Ah, the out-of-towner. Glad you can make it. Come over here. So, this is your office? It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Not many clients these days, not much point in cleaning. That's alright though, I've stumbled on one hell of a case. Yeah, you mentioned. I've nearly cracked it too. You see this board behind me? It traces back every corrupt scheme, every loose dollar, every scandalous cover-up to one person. You're talking about Mayor Bob Horde, aren't you? I wish it was that simple. Come here and take a look. He's part of it, don't get me wrong, but he's a fall guy at best. I could expose him for half a dozen felonies that'd ruin his public image. I oust him now, they'll just replace him with someone else and we'll get back at square one. There's something bigger going on here, and I'm aiming to figure it out. Why do you decide to stop in here anyway? By all accounts, you could be doing a million other things. Why am I here? I was curious, you told me to, I don't know. I need cash, I want a job. Didn't I just finish saying there was a lack of clients? Yeah, but look at this place. Alright, maybe you're right. Regardless, I could use some help, and you fit the bill nicely. Nobody knows who you are. You're clearly outside whatever game's being played above us, but that's not even the most important thing. What is then? You're probably desperate enough to work for next to nothing. How little are we talking? How's $25 a day sound? Pretty pathetic, actually. Alright then, $25 a day, and you can sleep here in the office. Wow, that's much better. Hey, take it or leave it, kid, but I'd wager that you're running out of friends in this town, and I'm the best offer you'll get. I'll wire transfer the funds into your bank account directly, so everything's on the up and up. We gotta keep our noses clean while we're snooping around, if you know what I mean. Alright, and what do you want me to do? Look for clues, tidy things up, whatever I can come up with. What do you say, we got a deal? $25 a day to be your errand bitch, huh? It's a deal, I guess. You said I can stay on that couch, right? Yeah, no problem. Just don't get your shoes in the cushions and no going into the back room, got it? Got it. Alright, I'm heading out for the night, and to see if I can drum up anything else. We can handle the financials when you start work. I'll see you tomorrow morning, alright? By the way, before I forget, we got a key. Feel free to come and go, but keep the door locked when you leave, alright? Got it. Is there a door here? Okay. Alright, well, I do believe that's going to be our perfect stopping point for this video. Hopefully you'll join me for episode, what are we on now? It'll be 12. Thank you so much for watching.